So, I guess it begins. A tale that I want all to know. Alright, let's start off to where I was at this time in my life. I think I was about, what was it? 18 years old. It was, summer. I graduated, well, not really summer. I graduated from high school, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go in life. Wasn't sure. My name was Lucas. Simple kid. I didn't know what I was into. At the time, I was staying with my mom, my dad. Of course, like normal kids. But went to move out. I had brothers and sisters that already did. I was the youngest. It was crazy. A little bit. I knew I was kind of into art. I've always been intrigued. Especially by ancient art. There's always something about it that just, I don't know. Always got me open and really inspired me about it. Really got me into it. So, I was looking into art schools, and I met some guy at the library the one day. Well, I was there to maybe look up some art colleges and learn some information. And I guess we kind of became friends. And I began to text him and stuff, and he kept telling me about these things called scribbles. I don't know what they were, but he said he had some kind of drawing he wanted to give me of it. But I kept looking them up, and they were certainly in ancient times, which is really cool and interesting. He said on this paper it said Scribbles King, and it was just really cool, and it kind of was creepy, but he said it was ancient times, and they always did weird stuff, so I was like, sweet. And I decided to go to this ancient, college. I signed up for it. It was going to be a little while before I got there. But I met up with this guy, and he gave me this Scribbles paper. It was really cool and intriguing to my parents, and I know it looked dumb, but I was just so intrigued by it because it was an ancient thing, you know? Anyway, that's not that of importance. I would spend most of my time hanging out with my friends, you know, going out places just to hang out, you know? I play games once in a while, video games. I know most people are supposed to, but I was more focused on doing productive things throughout my day and being an outside person. This is who I was. But art was something that kept me inside, and I spent a lot of my times trying to remake this Scribbles paper. As I said, I was really into ancient stuff, and it really made me want to really try my best at, you know, making it. But, I don't know. Ancient time stuff, people would tell me, there's evil things, be careful. I would laugh and say, you're ridiculous. You can't be serious, right? If only I would have listened. This Scribbles thing, I don't know. There were stories online about people, for some reason, which I believe to be false, because people lie things about stuff all the time online, saying that there were scribbled drawings before, and there's just something weird about it, and people would go missing or disappearing. I didn't believe it because it was just one of those stupid fake stories to get people scared and shook up. Right? I mean, come on. It can't be that stupid. There's no such thing as ancient scribbles coming to take people away. I would laugh. It was just ridiculous. I've had this scribble for about 3 weeks and nothing's happened. So, I figured whatever. But it was bothering how much it was on my mind. I didn't know if that was normal or not, but I would think about it constantly. And I couldn't take it. It was just something that would bother me so much. How can I think about something like this so much? But, one day, unfortunately, something weird did happen. That friend, we became great friends with the guy that gave me this scribble paper, and all of a sudden, one day, it's just like he disappeared. No trace, or anything. He didn't even say anything to me. I said whatever, and of course continued on with my life, but he just up and disappeared. And I said that has nothing to do with scribbles. That's ridiculous. I said whatever, and continued on doing what I'm doing. I finally got into this art college. The first couple weeks were alright. But every late night after these 3 weeks, I kept waking up at 3 a.m. for some reason. And every time I woke up at 3 a.m., the wind was always hard. Like as if it was some kind of tornado warning that should have been given, but there never was. And I would tell people about hard winds at 3 a.m., and I kept telling doctors about my trouble sleeping, and they said that there's no wind around. People said there was no hard winds at night or 3 a.m. or anything. There's no reports of it. I found it so odd. It freaked me out a little bit. And I said, whatever. And then the next night, I woke up at 3 a.m. This time, I swear, it's like sometimes you can hear things in the wind, but I swear it's just imagination or that you're tired. I swear I heard scribbles. But that's all I heard, and it wasn't really freaking me out. I said whatever and went back to sleep. But things just kept getting weirder. I can't explain it. A lot of people I knew just kept disappearing. And it got me thinking a little bit that maybe, just 1% of my brain was thinking, what if this scribbles thing was true? What if these events are caused by it? As these weeks went on, the 3 a.m. incident and everything, so one night I decided to try and give my scribbles page to one of my friends, and he just wouldn't take it. I didn't know why. It made me weird. I said, why don't you take it? And he said, no, there's evil behind that thing, and I didn't get it. But I did leave it in my mailbox outside, and I didn't wake up at 3 a.m. But it wasn't in the mailbox. I ran in my house and checked my drawers. Maybe I put it in there, and it was in my drawer, in my desk. I know I didn't put it there. And I was really freaked out. How did it get there? I didn't put it there. Then on that night, I woke up at 3 a.m. and I heard it in the wind. I heard it clear as day, as if someone even said it. The Scribbles King is coming. He will take you and make you bow to his kingness. He is the Scribbles one that takes all, stronger than the Scribbles man. Scribbles loves to kill you and take your hand. I heard that. Then I knew. It was true. The Scribbles things were true. My friends going disappearing. It wasn't them going disappearing. It was the Scribbles. I was so dumb. I should have listened. But I didn't, and I didn't know what to do. I tried to tell my parents, and they told me, stop trying to joke around, Luke. And I wasn't joking. No one would believe me. They would all think I was crazy. And I had to go to sleep that night. And on that night, when I woke up this time, my parents disappeared. It was the Scribbles King set on the wall, and I've been running since. I don't know what to do. They took my parents, and now I'm stuck here. I know it's gonna do, that's why I ran away. I need help, but no one can help me. I'm a slave to the king of the Scribbles. Scribbles take, Scribbles not give.
I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay smoking on Benjamin.
I do not own any of the music or pictures in this video. All rights go to the makers.